Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today's video is all about the Joy of Blue, and I'm going to be using some things I got from my friends at Cobeads. Cobeads reached out to me not long ago and wanted to know if I wanted to try any of their products. And so I picked out a few little goodies, and I'll leave a link up here somewhere to the unboxing of everything I got this time. But I got these really pretty turtles. Now, when I picked things out, I had a project in mind. And I really liked these sea turtles. I love sea turtles. They have a green shell, and it's enameled. And you see a little bit of a AB in there, and I see some blue. So I picked out these painted glass beads in blue, and they're kind of a Caribbean blue color, and I thought they went pretty well together, but I think I need some green. So I have these beads in my stash that I'm going to use in this piece, and I am going to use these Tibetan beads that I also got from Cobeads. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 20 gauge wire, and I'm going to make links for my bracelet. So I've already done a couple of links here, and I'm just adding them together until I get the length that I need for my wrist. Leaving the wire intact, because that way you actually use less. If you cut off the wire and then work with it that way, there tends to be more waste. Anyway, so I'm going to take a blue bead and then a green bead and then a silver bead, and that's my pattern. And then I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to turn this into a link. So I want the loop to be pretty small, so I'm going to go toward the bottom of or the tip of my pliers here, and just wrap a loop. And make sure you tuck your wire in, and I just use my flat nose pliers to do that. And that way you won't have any discomfort with that little piece scratching your wrist. So once you get that tucked in, I just kind of adjust my loop so it looks the way I want it to. And then I slide my beads down. And again, I use my round nose pliers to make a loop on the other end. And I'm just making messy wraps here. I'm going to clip this off and then tuck my wire in. So once I have my link made, I'm going to hang it, and I'm going to use a 5mm jump ring to do so. Whoops. Make sure you have your beads in the right order. And be very patient. These little jump rings and tiny little findings are sometimes really hard to see, but just with patience, you can get all your little links together. I've got a couple more I need to add on, and then we'll work on the clasp. All right. Was a little bit clumsy there, but clumsy hands finally got all the little links put together. By the way, when you do this, you need to make sure that your jump rings are closed all the way. You can use split rings if you like. I use jump rings on this. And it's a lot easier too. When you're doing a video, you have to have your, you have to be in frame here. And so I don't have it really close to my eyes where I really can see what I'm doing. So sometimes that's why I am a little clumsy when it comes to making the jewelry. But I make sure that all my jump rings are closed, and that's really important because you don't want to lose your bracelet. All right, so I've got everything done. The last link that I did, I wanted to end with the 2 blue beads because I thought it would look better since I was ending with the silver beads on each of these. So then when you hook these together with the lobster claw clasp, you still have your pattern of blue, green, silver, sort of, but pretty much. This bracelet wound up being about 7.5 inches, which 7.5 and 8 inches are the most common sizes of bracelets. Here's what it looks like on. And by the way, I did add a couple of extra jump rings in case somebody wanted it to be tighter. Personally, I don't like my bracelets really tight. I have a lot of carpal tunnel and swelling issues, and so it really bothers me to have anything tight around my wrist. And it's just enough loose where it's going to spin around, and I like that a lot. I love the way this turned out. And we have the blue and the green of the ocean. I thought this was perfect for Joy of Blue. So go check out all the other participants of this collaboration challenge. All you have to do is use the hashtag Joy of Blue, and all these different creators will pop up. There's some of us that make jewelry, some of us that make cards. There's just all kinds of different creators out there. And it's actually kind of interesting to see what people do with the color blue. I'd like to thank Crafting and Relaxing for hosting this collaboration challenge. And I hope y'all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.